Today we're in South Hadley, Massachusetts, and we're at the Michael E. Smith Middle School, but we're not going to go there or his playground or athletic field. We're going to go in the very back where there's an arboretum. It's called the Hahn Arboretum. In 1970, George Hahn, a teacher at the middle school, decided to get an arboretum going for instruction for his students. And with the tree warden at that point, whose name was Warner, they started up a conservation area, and later it was named after those two. And they put in some trees, and through the years, trees have been added. There's about 31 different types of species of trees up there now. Do you have anything you want to know about them?
What various species of trees are there?
Well, I've been up there maybe 3 times, and I think there's various types of elms and linden and different types of maple. All 31 are different species, so that's very unique. Okay? So let's go see what they have for us. Okay, we're leaving the parking lot of the middle school so you can orient yourself on what to do. And the athletic fields are in front of us. There's the principal's playground right here, named after Paul Plummer, and there's the playground itself. But what we're going to do is go up these athletic fields because the Arboretum is way towards the back, so it's quite a big walk. So the athletic fields are very big up here. Okay, and there's a lot of athletic fields at 3 different levels, soccer fields all over the place. And they, of course, change over. Some football. And you can come up here anytime there's no school in session. You're allowed to. So that means any non-school day or any after hours of the school day. Okay, we can start to finally see the trees, and where the trees are they're just short of the tree line where you can see many oak trees in distance. But in front of them they planted an arboretum, and they have tags in them to explain themselves. You're definitely going to exercise when you come up here. And there's no trail up to it, so you're just going to have to walk over the grass. And even when you're walking around this area, there's still no trails. So you just have to follow in front of the tree line. And there's an information kiosk. So we'll go to that first, and then I'll start showing you some of the trees. And they do replace trees to die off. They do on Arbor Day, they plant new ones, and a larger group of people will come and plant it. Okay, so there's a kiosk right here, which explains the area you want to be. Okay, so it explains the 3 athletic fields, then the tag trees are in the back, short of the Stony Brook in the tree line. Alright, this belongs to the Conservation Department. And there is a beautiful little hillwood view tagged trees, so you get a sense of where you're going to be at. And the trees start back here. Okay, now on the back side, can you find these trees? And it lists all 45 of the trees that are now in there. Okay, including the sassafras, tulip tree, eastern and western pine, sugar maple, hackberry, and it has to the side here a list of all the 45 trees. All right, from a flowering dogwood down to a tulip tree. And there's elms, pines, coffee tree, a cherry tree, all that in between. Okay, and what we do is you go back, and you can see this is a new planting without a tag. All right, and as you go back, you see all the many trees. And they do go down there, and up, sweeping up here. Okay, so there are many of them. Okay, there's one right here, and there's a tag. And the tag says Eastern Redbud 2023 they put up in this. Alright, so you can read them that way. And there's 3 more. Some are very big. Some of them are been here 54 years since they started up this area. And it goes upwards to this tree. Okay, that's a very unique looking tree. Oh, it's very dark, I'm sorry about that. Okay. So you can see it's a very unique looking tree. And then as you go up the tree line, you get to see more. Here's the one that was taken down. It was tagged, but it looked like it fell, collapsed during a storm probably. There's definitely a lot of new trees up here. Since I last came out here. This one here is a elm tree, a grotto elm tree. This one's a Kentucky coffee tree. It has a number down here below. 42, or what was that? Well, it has a number down there. And then the coffee tree goes up. Here's the leaves. Kentucky coffee tree. So there's a lot of them up here. It's incredible how many there are. And there's some right at the edge of the woods here. All right, there's one right there with a tag. Okay, and most of them though are just short of the woods. And they extend all the way over. So you got quite a few to look at around here. And what I'll do on my webpage, I'll put the posting of what tree keys to what number and the map that they have, so you can get a sense of what you're looking at. Okay, here's a nice looking tree. It has a little tag on it. It's a oak. It's a bur oak. Okay, and you can see the nut on it right there. Okay, so it's quite a cool place, lots of cool trees around, and you can come in almost any time of the year you want to and see what they do during different times of the year. And remember, this is all for the young children to have their science classes out here, but they share it with you. And this one says, well, it's hard to read. Eastern Peel Bud? Okay, so I'll stop right there, and I thank you for listening to this. There's a great view from here too. I'll share that with you.